Shedeur. When I move, the city move, let that 12 up. Hey, whoa, up. Tell me one, but that's 12 up. 12 on my jersey, I don't fold. Pressure headlight, I'm built too cold. Gold on my neck, chain too bold. Rocking the league like the story been told. Back feel cool, I don't rush my art. Eyes on the zone, precision sharp. When I snap that ball, crowd go loud. Let that 12 rock, I control the crowd. Let that 12 rock, yeah. QB1 move with the gold on line. Fast, chain swung with the 8-tick clock. Kill it in town, stand up. This our block, when he drop back. Let that 12 rock. Go low, don't stop, vibe out. Maybach glide while I glide this past. Footwork smooth, got the timing fast. Playbook go like the ice I wear. Game so clean, like a ball in air. Never fool when the camera zoom. Move like a wave when I enter the room. Prime in my blood, but the swag my own. QB throne, got my name in stone. Let that 12 roll, yeah. QB1 move with the gold on line. Let that 12 roll, fast. Chain swung with the 8-tick clock. Kill it in town, stand up. This our block, when he drop back. Let that 12 roll. Follow, don't stop, vanguard, they ain't believe. Now the whole world shook. QB gold, prime heart, chain like a book. Let it rock, let it rock. They ain't believe. Now the whole world shook. QB gold, prime heart, chain like a book. Let it rock, let it rock. 12 in the lights, gold in the air. Gold in the whole league, know he the one we swear. Let that 12 rock, let the story play. So this prime bloodline don't fade away. 12 in the lights, gold in the air. Gold in the whole league, know he the one we swear. Let that 12 rock, let the story play. So this prime bloodline don't fade away. Let that 12 rock, yeah, yeah. QB1 move with the gun on. Let that 12 rock, fight. Chain swung with the 8-tick clock. PLA town, stand up, this our buck. Then he drop back. Let that 12 rock. Go low, don't stop, vibe out.
Well, I tell you, I appreciate y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all for coming. We back. I know I'm a little early. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Might be a little delayed. The internet a little weak over here. See, stuff like this, it would get you thinking like, bro, Shedeur Sanders home broken into doing NFL debut. People like this, man, I don't understand. Like, how can you go in somebody's home and take their stuff? I don't know what was took. Yeah, Savage, I'm gone. Yeah. But I don't know what was took. But people that do this, bro, like, you sit here and waiting for that man to be at the game, and you know he gonna be at the game. And then you go in here home and try to if they did stole them, I don't know. But somebody done took them off. Probably somebody knew they were doing it. Because they was anonymous name, gave a tip about it was going down, and it had happened. So it's like, man, then these dummies, they'll probably go on the internet somewhere and talking about, look, I got Shedeur chain. I got Shedeur chain. Just for some clout, man. It made no sense. You stealing that man's stuff just for some clout. Because you think you're going to find something. Or you think you're going to level up. Like, bro, you ain't leveling up doing that type stuff. If anything, you just putting yourself closer to hell. I'm just gonna say it like it is. Because I ain't never understood that if you can't get it on your own, that means you ain't need it. And if you think you need it, you need to figure out a way to get it. And not stealing. You need to work harder. You need to figure out a way to get the stuff that you want that you ain't got, that somebody else got. But guess what? You stealing their stuff, that's theirs. That ain't yours. Like, I'm talking about spiritually now. If I'm taking your stuff and I want it, it's not mine. It wasn't meant for me. It was meant for you. So the one that was meant for me, I'm taking yours. So now the one that meant for me, I can't get. And I wasn't never going to get it. Because I'm already thinking like that. It don't make no sense. The Ring camera, no, he need more than a Ring camera. There wasn't no member say he need a Ring camera. Boy, you don't need no Ring camera. This man got enough money to get a whole beefed up security system. He can put lasers at the door. When you cross it, it go off. That's what he need. He can have the police on speed dial. He man talking about a Ring camera, right? What that man made $20 million before he got picked up. He ain't got no security. I know. He need a dog or something. The dog ain't gonna do nothing. The dog gonna pick your head up and look. He man, a Ring camera, boy. He need more than he can hire a security guard or something. When he ain't there, he needs security to watch the house. Something. You do that now, he should have been did it. But I don't know. I don't know the situation. You know what I'm saying? We ain't there. We ain't seen no video, none of that type stuff. Or what they stole, or if he do got security. But the thing I'm guessing is they probably followed him. They probably followed him back to the house to see where he stayed. And then you already know he ain't gonna be there Sunday because he got a game. So you know, you had the right opportunity. But I read a little article. Shedeur ain't the only one. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Cam Jordan, and then one more high profile player that he done got, his house got broken into too. How FedEx disarm your ring? How they do that? They stealing your package. FedEx stealing your package. He needed to move into a gated community. Like, they check your IDs. They ask you what address you're going to, check your IDs, and they got the camera pointed at your face and your license plate. That's where he need to be at. I don't know where he stay. You know what I'm saying? We seen the little clip when Bucket was there, when he showed him the closet. Maybe that what gave it away. I don't know. Maybe that what gave it away. Whoever did it, they knew where he stayed. But they just had to figure out which one it was, or whatever house it was, or whatever. I don't know. I'm just guessing, speculating. But let's go ahead and move on, because I ain't got too much time. Then this dude is back. I don't understand, bro. Why folk trying to get clout off Shedeur, man? Rex Ryan goes off on Shedeur for sitting on the bench by himself following his loss in the NFL debut. Did he care? Or you trying to make it a show of, or are you trying to make it a show of making it about yourself? What a strange thing to say about a star rookie. Bruh, first of all, it was a picture on one of these. It wasn't this one. He plenty of players that are sat on the bench at the end of the game. Let me see, can I find that picture? But this dude, here it is right here. Who is that? They're Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. That's the highest it get. I don't need to show nobody else but them. Did Tom Brady in the Super Bowl sitting on the bench by himself? Ben Roethlisberger, Charger lineman. And guess what? Shedeur teammate Myles Garrett. If Myles did it, he did it earlier this season. Was sitting on the bench at the end of the bench away from everybody. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. You just picking on Shedeur, using Shedeur's name to get some clout. That's all it is. That's all it is, bro. And Ray Ryan ain't been, these folk that ain't been relevant trying to be relevant now for no reason.
Greeny. And when you see that, you know, this young man, like, I don't know whose fault it is. Is it this kid's fault for some reason? Or is it the organizations, you know, have failed this guy? Look, number one, my biggest question is, you traded up to get this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly you think he has the talent to play the position.
Someone does, yes.
Why hadn't he had a chance? He has no reps with the ones. We understand that, right? That's what the line's saying. That, to me, how the hell does that happen? All right. And then the other thing is, Shedeur, he's got to get over himself too. Like like he's there by himself on the bench.
At the end of the game.
I've seen it in the 7th game of a World Series when you lose a game or whatever. This is a game, is a pillow fight game. Nobody cares.
He cares.
Sit back.
He cared.
Yeah. Did he care?
He
Or are you trying to make it a show, make it about yourself? You got a guy over there that, by the way, is a 2-time MVP. Right there, Lamar Jackson. He was looking for you. He was looking for you right there. Why don't you share a moment with him? All right? All right, share a moment with Lamar. He's looking all over for you. Right. Then get in there with your teammates. These are your teammates. All right? These are your teammates. And talk about, I'm not comfortable losing. You think anybody in that locker room is? They better not be. Okay? But I want to see, is it Shedeur or is it the coach? Who the hell's at fault here? Because there's a disconnect. To me, there's 100% a disconnect. Now, look, I want to see.
Man, look here. Red Ryan, if you want to talk about quarterback, your quarterback at the time going down as one of the biggest fails of all time. Mark Sanchez had a butt fumble off his own teammate. Now he locked up. Now he in jail. Why are you concerned about Shedeur? Then Shedeur just posted it. He just posted it 2 hours ago. And it's always thank you. It's always thank you, God. Even when your stuff, let me get it out now. Stop. Calm down. Materialistic. Even the materialistic stuff, he thanking God. His stuff his house done got broken into, stolen, and he thanking God. Meanwhile, you got people on the internet trolling, calling them names, hating on them, trying to get clout on them. Come on now. You still thinking God. I told y'all before. You got to praise him for the little thing. Miss Robinson, you better get blocked. But yeah, you got to praise him for the little thing. I'm telling you. Even with all that going on, the biggest moment of his career, the biggest moment of Shedeur's career to this point, the man still dealing with the devil because somebody breaking in your house at the same time you on the field. The same time you at your biggest moment, you had one of your lowest moments. That's crazy. So I don't understand the hate neither, man. Like Shedeur said, the video just uploaded. It took 2 hours and some change to upload that video. This Wi-Fi is weak. And I had to pay some money to upgrade it. And it's still weak. But I had to come talk to y'all. But yeah, so I don't understand the hate neither, man. and it's getting quite ridiculous because they keep saying he's a 5th round pick. They keep saying he's not ready. He's not this. He's not that. He's not this. He's not that. But they steady talking about him. They steady talking about him. Then you want to say DTR this and some of these backups. I like, bro, you can't even compare them players to Shedeur because you not talking about them like you talking about Shedeur. You ain't never talking about a 5th round draft pick like you talking about a 5th round draft pick now. That only played a second half in the NFL. Only played a second half in the NFL. Went 4 for 16 and threw 1 interception. Then Tony Rizzo up here talking about Shedeur played horrible. He bad. That was horrible. I'm like, bruh, Rizzo, he played the second half.
I'll be the first one to admit it. Yeah, the kid looked awful. He looked terrible. But whose fault is that? The guy's one play away and you're not prepping him? How is that possible? I don't know. What I think happened yesterday is, I think 2 things. Number one, Shedeur showed everybody he's got a long way to go. A lot of work. You're not going to get the work here in Cleveland. And number 2, this coaching staff, you can give them goodbye. Goodbye. How'd the 4th and 1 work out?
But what I'm saying is, you can't say that he looked horrible and got a long way to go and he only played 1 half. But still almost won the game or at least tied the game up. Like, Shedeur was making throws that Dillon Gabriel can't. Shedeur put that ball only where Gage could get it. And Gage had it in his hands. Dillon Gabriel ain't throwing the ball that far, period. Yeah, you can say he should have got the first down, whatever. But if the play was there to get the touchdown, you're going to take the touchdown because even if you get the first down, don't mean you're going to score a touchdown. That don't mean you're going to score a touchdown because you can't kick a field goal. You got to score a touchdown. But, yeah, all these media dudes, all switching up when they need to and just to get clout and just to get clicks, man. Come on now. Like Tony Rizzo been on Shedeur's side. Now I ain't gonna say the whole time, but the majority of the time. And then he played 15. He played a second half, and then he played horrible. And he got a lot to do. He got a lot to work on. Like, come on, bro. We know he ain't been getting reps. The chemistry off. I told y'all that in the morning.
The way the Browns handled Shedeur Sanders is exactly why he looked like what he looked like yesterday. Is part of it his fault? Sure. He played awful. Shedeur holds on to the ball too long. Well, guess what? That's what he does poorly. He also throws the ball better than Gabriel. Okay, he does. And by the way, he was also a catch away from tying that game for as bad as he looked. A couple of things. He's a neglected player. You bury the kid on your depth chart and you don't give him any reps. And then if you know what he's doing wrong, it's called coaching. You got to coach him not to take the sacks. You got to coach him to be able to throw the ball away. The problem is, kid didn't get any reps. He admitted the first time he threw a ball to Jerry Jeudy was yesterday at the stadium. The way the Browns.
And that's a problem. You can't throw your number 1 receiver, can't be catching the ball from the 4th quarterback or the 5th quarterback this season. And you tell him talking about he played horrible. What preparation did Shedeur have? Now, I don't tell you like I told my fiance in here. Think about this analogy here, because she a troll now too. Think about this analogy. If you've been in a class for the last 6 months, and you've been in the wrong class for the last 6 months, then you go to the class you're supposed to be in, the new class, and you've been there for 1 month and got to take the final exam. Do you think you prepared? Do you think you prepared to pass that final exam after you done been in the wrong class for 6 months, then get in the right class for 1 month? Do you think you're going to pass that test? You ain't learned. You ain't been studying enough. You ain't learned enough. You ain't been exposed to it enough. So no, you're not. Now, under the circumstances, he did pretty good. I ain't watched it all 22 yet, because I gotta look at stuff one at a time on this thing, because the internet lag. So I gotta look at it after I get off. And I'll probably bring it back to y'all tomorrow. I gotta go live, because it takes forever to upload these videos over here. So I'm gonna be going live the rest of the week. So y'all stay tuned for that. And whatever time I go, that's just what time I go. If I go in the morning, then I go in the morning and in the afternoon. I probably won't go in the morning tomorrow though. But what I'm saying is, you ain't prepared the man. That's what I'm saying. Saturday, they keep sending blitzes, and then the offensive line ain't picking it up. Mary Kay, well, you don't know the protection calls. These are Pro Bowl offensive. You keep telling me these offensive linemen are good and they Pro Bowl offensive linemen. How do they don't know the protection calls? How they don't know to pick up the blitz? Bruh, you are the free man. Why are you helping on a double team? You are the third man on that one guy. You helping on a double team? These is grown men. You are the free offensive lineman. Why are you helping and looking that way? Colorado did it too. I'm like, bro, I know you see that dude blitzing. You trying to double on the dude that don't need to be doubled. Then all you do is you help and then you come off of them. But that when Shedeur got blasted and he threw the interception. But what I'm saying is, come on now. You can't punish Shedeur. And we done seen 5 games of Dylan Gabriel and 15 minutes of Shedeur. You can't do it. You can't criticize Shedeur for 15 minutes when you done had 5 games of Dylan Gabriel.
Do you think Gabriel starts Sunday?
No.
Okay. Then we've got to get this kid up to speed. I'm sorry. I'm going in low. In other words, I hope Shedeur plays better. I think he's going to play better. I'd love to see him with a week's worth of plays and practice, but everybody wants to bury this kid after 15 minutes of football. I think it's ridiculous. Do you think Gabriel?
I told y'all that this morning. Gabriel can't pass concussion protocol in 2 days. Like, I don't even know why he even put it out there. That if Dylan Gabriel, well, I know why he put it out there, because he don't want to play Shedeur, or he can't play Shedeur. Y'all know my little theory and my scenario, in my opinion. If y'all been here and you ain't seen it, maybe Kevin Stefanski really want to play Shedeur, but he can't play Shedeur because of the collateral collusion from the NFL, or maybe Kevin is burying Shedeur on the depth chart and he really don't like him personally. I don't know which way it is, because we probably ain't never gonna find out and let Kevin get fired. But what I'm saying is, I told you, Shedeur. No, I told you, Dylan Gabriel was not about to pass concussion protocol in 2 days. Ain't no way, because he's staying in that locker room the rest of the half, second half, and you gonna tell me he might start against the Raiders? No, man. Then you know they got the true fan travel. So all the Cleveland fans that didn't buy their ticket to that Vegas game where they travel with the team, man, that thing probably sold out now. Probably sold. Cole Pete, they're here first time working with this unit. No time connection with the first. Yeah, I said that morning, Cole Pete. I said he ain't got no rhythm with the receiver. He did the first pass he ever threw to Jared Juden, the Juku, Fanning, all that. He ain't got no rhythm, no connection. he said it in the interview about when he dropped his hip. Whoever, I don't know who he was talking about, what receiver, but we said when he dropped his hip, he thought he was gonna break and come out of there, and then that's the timing and the anticipation on the throws. And like Tommy Reese said, the offensive coordinator said when he was talking about Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback can't see 60% of the time. The quarterback can't see 60% of the time, and the windows close early. They close quick. So I'm gonna use it for Shedeur. If you want to use that excuse for Dylan Gabriel, I'm gonna use it for Shedeur. Okay, that's BS. Come on now. Shedeur putting that ball on a rope, and you wouldn't even have a chance to move the ball downfield. Like one of them throws to Fanning, Shedeur threw it more yards than Dylan Gabriel did, and Dylan Gabriel threw his first pass 20 yards this same game. Shedeur did it in what? His second, third throw. We done seen 5 games of Dylan Gabriel. It made ridiculous. I'm telling you, these folks, and they do here, bro. Y'all favorite person, Tony G. We got Tony Rizzo and Tony G acting a fool.
It's an amateurish organization. The way they have handled the quarterbacks from the moment they drafted Shedeur, they were all doomed to get fired because of it. And that's what's going to happen, because it has descended into a blank show, really. It's an embarrassment to the rest of the guys who are playing their hearts out that they're left with that most important position. I've never seen it mishandled worse than what we're seeing.
And look, I want to keep saying it again. Either you're coaching it or you're allowing it. And they play in this case, they allowing it. Jimmy Haslam done set up there and let Kevin and Andrew do what they want to do, and then they got put in this situation. And now you want to have 6 quarterbacks on the roster going into training camp, cut 3 of them, trade 2. Then the 2 you got left, one of them you don't want, and the other one wasn't ready. So you put yourself in this situation. Man, that losing mentality organization, that's the only thing Tony G said right. Because this man right here, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know where Tony G got this from, but he need to stop, because now you including Coach Prime when you ain't even got to. When I heard this, I'm like, bro, I got to talk about this hard.
I think Deion called Haslam during the draft. This was all going on.
Football.
This was all going on when Shedeur was telling Baltimore, don't draft me, Philadelphia, don't draft me. Okay. And you know why Deion wanted Shedeur here? Because he had no respect for Joe Flacco. He had no respect for Kenny Pickett. He thought his son would come in here
and play
and beat him all out.
But what he didn't read was that they drafted a guy before Shedeur in the 3rd.
Oh, he had no respect for him either.
I know, but the Browns believed in him way more than Shedeur.
Well, I believe, and it's just my theory, that Deion thought he would just come in here and blow everyone away. I think Deion called Haslam during.
Y'all be honest. Tell me, because maybe I don't know. Answer this question for me. Does Coach Prime have more power than we think he does? Where he can call, he's not a coach. He's not a head coach in the NFL. He's not a general manager in the NFL. He's not an owner in the NFL. Does Coach Prime have that much power to call a billionaire owner of an NFL franchise and tell him to draft my son? Do we got that? Do we got that power to tell a billionaire owner to draft Shedeur? Y'all tell me. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I do not know. That is some B. That's BS. That's some S. Tony, like, bro, how you even come up with that theory? And just like me and Robin said, Dion out here battling cancer. How would he call Jimmy Haslam and tell him to draft Shedeur? What kind of, how in your head did you even come up with that and say, I'm going to go on national TV or the radio and say this on the radio? That Dion called Jimmy Haslam and told him to draft Shedeur. They don't even want Dion in the NFL. How they gonna listen to Dion to tell him to draft Shedeur? Don't nobody like Dion. Jimmy Haslam all of a sudden gonna listen to Dion. Well, I guess you're right. We're gonna take your son here in the 5th round. Man, that's some buffoonery, bro. That's some buffoonery. That makes no sense. It wasn't Dion. It was Roger Goodell. I know who it was. It was Roger Goodell. Because I told y'all keep telling me that the Eagles was on the clock. They had to pick. The Ravens wanted to draft Shedeur. The Eagles wanted to draft Shedeur. But the Eagles traded they pick with the Cleveland Browns for 2 5th-round picks. That's what y'all telling me. But the last time I checked, the NFL draft was exactly what the last word is, a draft. So if the team wants you and your name in the pool, that means they're going to pick you. Because when the military had the draft, they ain't go through the list saying, well, he said he don't want to be in the Army. So we going to let him go on and pass over. No, they sent him to jail. If you ain't want to go to the draft, you got sent to jail. Because your name was in the pool and you were supposed to go. So no, I don't want to hear that. And I'm talking about Muhammad Ali. I don't want to hear about none of that. That he said he didn't want to come to the Ravens. He didn't want to go to the Eagles. If you on the clock and your name in that pool, you can draft them. So no. No. Collusion to delusion. Collusion to delusion. I'm about to put that in the title too. For real. Collusion to delusion. Oh my goodness, Jam. He trying to stay relevant. Good man, that don't make no sense, bro. I don't even know how you came up with that, Tony. You horrible, bro.
You started by saying you think that yesterday was the nail in the coffin.
I do.
And you think both Stefanski and Barry are gone.
Yes.
What would be the fate of Jim Schwartz, whose defense looks absolutely incredible?
I think Jim Schwartz deserves to be a candidate for head coach. And if
will
this
the Haslam's grant him that? Do you
think?
think?
I think so.
Okay,
absolutely. And I think he should be considered in the pool of candidates for sure. For sure. You can't let him leave the building after you left Vrabel leave the building. This is incredible that it's gotten to this point.
No, it ain't incredible. Y'all already knew it. It ain't incredible. Y'all already knew it, man. This ain't you been a Cleveland fan. You been coupling the Browns. You only had 2 winning seasons in 6 years. Been to the playoffs one time or twice, and got knocked out the first round. It ain't like you went deep. It ain't like you didn't. It ain't like y'all won a Super Bowl with these coaches and the GM. You only won 5 games in 2 years. 5 games in 2 years, and you expect something different from the same folk? No. Ben Johnson, Chicago, Jim Harbaugh, Chargers. Here, the Carolina coach now. Who else? D'Amico Ryans over there at the Texans, his first year. All them changed the franchise around in the first 2 years. So what excuse you got for Kevin for 6 years? Andrew Barry for 6 years? The only thing you can come up with is they don't know what they're doing and they got strapped by Deshaun Watson for making the biggest deal in NFL history of guaranteed money that almost changed the trajectory of NFL contracts, and they getting punished for it.
It's just so wild that you can't have a take on Shedeur that's just like in the middle. You either have to be 100% the Cleveland Browns are screwing him, or 100% he's just not good. And what I saw from him was a rookie quarterback that got in the game, that probably had a game plan that wasn't as much designed for him as it was designed for Dylan Gabriel. So there were struggles. And I think for both of these guys, you watch Dylan Gabriel as he's played in the starts that he's had, there's been some struggles. And I think for Shedeur, your first ever NFL action, it moved a lot faster probably than what it looks like in practice when you're going through the plays. I think Stefanski has alluded to this, that when Shedeur was going to be the starter, he wanted to come up with a game plan and give him practice reps. I'm a little surprised to hear that he hasn't gotten any starter reps up to this point. So I think at some point, though, Shedeur has to get an opportunity to go out there and play and show what he can do.
I ain't surprised, but he's right. I think Shedeur should have been getting first-team reps, sparing that like Dylan Gabriel had been getting this whole time since he became quarterback 2, QB2. But like I said, man, I got 2 scenarios, 2 theories, 2 opinions, whichever word you want to use, that about Kevin. Personal, he hates Shedeur, and then he really want to play, but he can't play Shedeur. So go watch those videos if you want a little bit more in detail about it. But we've been confused since April. We've been confused since April about the Cleveland Browns, what they've been telling us and what they've been doing. We've been confused. You told us it's going to be a quarterback competition. You bring in 4 quarterbacks. Then it win the quarterback competition. Then you end up having 6 quarterbacks on the roster. I'm including Deshaun Watson with Tyler Huntley. And then 2 of the quarterbacks that you signed and traded for before you drafted 2 quarterbacks in the draft that still don't make no sense. You traded both of those, and then you left with the rookies. Then one rookie you don't want on the team. You're not playing them. You're not preparing them. You're not getting them first-team reps. But the other rookie, he's not ready, but he's getting all the first-team reps. And every game he done played in, he done digressed. Every game he done played in, he done digressed. And last week, somehow, he ended up being nominated for Rookie of the Week for 2 touchdowns, 160-some yards. He lost the game, and he missing throws, overthrows, throwing the ball in the dirt, not accurate, can't move, can't pass the ball down the field past 10 yards. But yet, Shedeur Sanders still ain't getting no first-team reps, and he was the quarterback too. And he was 1 play away from getting in the game, and then you tell me he played awful for 15 minutes, a second half. He's got a lot to work on. How did that make sense? You got to put the whole totality of the stuff together. You can't just pick and choose what you want to remember.
I understand the question, Cam. I think it's important that you do what you think is right for a football team. The development of our players is constant. It doesn't happen just in one drill or in one practice or one meeting. So we trust our guys. We trust our backup players to be ready to go, and Shedeur's ready to go. Obviously, I know he wants to play better. I want to coach better, all those type of things, but that just comes, that'll come through work. That's where it will come. I understand the question, Cam. I think.
Then you as the coach sit up here and just said exactly what I was talking about. It comes through work. So why Shedeur ain't been getting no work then, Kevin? If you saying they're gonna come through work, why Shedeur ain't been getting no work, Kevin? You could don't give me that excuse talking about Dylan Gabriel rookie. He the starter. He need to get all the first team reps he can get. It ain't helped. Y'all keep praying and hoping this dude gonna get better so to prove yourself right for drafting him in the 3rd round, but he ain't got better in 5 games. He got worse. Now it done led to, I don't know why in the world y'all running a read option RPO with Dylan Gabriel, with how little he is. He pulled the ball and ran it. Then he tried to scramble and got a concussion. I don't understand. Bro, this is ridiculous. Well, I guarantee you now, everybody gonna be tuned in Sunday. Everybody, they mama, they grandmama, they daddy, they sister, they brother, they first cousin, they second cousin, the third cousin, fourth cousin, fifth cousin, sixth cousin, seventh cousin, eighth cousin, ninth cousin, 10th cousin, their grandmama cousin, their great-great-grandma, the great-great-granddaddy, the great-great sister, the great-great uncle, this brother, sister, uncle that you didn't know that was your cousin, sister, uncle, brother, that you met at the family reunion, but then y'all met online and thought y'all was cool. But then when you met at the family reunion, you found out that was your great uncle, sister's cousin. But now y'all can't even date no more and talk because you found out y'all were family. All them gonna tune in Sunday and watch Shedeur Sanders beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Then right after the game, Kevin gonna get up on that podium and say Shedeur played good, but Dylan Gabriel done clear concussion protocols and he gonna start the next week. How you gonna backtrack and go back to Dylan Gabriel after Shedeur Sanders done won the game, had a good performance, 200 plus yards, and maybe 2 touchdowns? I had to agree with Cam on that one. This man one play away, and he ain't been getting no 13 reps. Collusion to delusion. You went from collusion to delusion. You so delusional that you think Shedeur gonna go out there and perform lights out without getting any reps with the dude who's supposed to be the number 1 receiver on the team, and you want their chemistry to be perfect the first half he played in the NFL? Like he said, Cam Newton was the MVP, and his backup was still getting 13 reps. Cam Newton was the MVP, took the team to the Super Bowl, and his backup was still getting 13 reps. I don't care if it's a veteran, it's a rookie, it's a 3rd-year player. He was the backup, and he was getting 13 reps because Cam Newton, Dylan Gabriel, 1 play away from not playing. So the backup, if you want to succeed and if you want to win, has to get 13 reps so he can get prepared. That's crazy. That's diabolical. Miss Robinson, I wouldn't put it past him. Bailey Zappi probably will get some 13 reps because he's going to be QB2. If Bailey Zappi, if he reported that Bailey Zappi get 13 reps and Shedeur the starter, I might come on here and lose it. I might start throwing stuff. Because that's ridiculous. That's diabolical. That is collusion to delusion. That is delusional. That's crazy, man. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, man. Oh, my goodness. I ain't even think about that. I did not think about that at all. You be helpful sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I just be wanting to block you, but I appreciate that. Well, that's a different team. I'm talking about the Cleveland Browns right now. I'm talking about Cleveland Browns. If Bailey Zappi get first team rep and Shedeur the starter for this week, that's diabolical collusion to delusion. Balling out there, we eat better. Cause look, the house done got broke into. Everybody down you because you played in one half of football in your NFL debut. Now you on the biggest stage in one of the biggest cities and gonna be on national TV. In a away game, your first start is a lot. And he go out there, just a what if he play bad? We ain't gonna hear the end of it. We are not gonna hear the end of it. But when he go out there and play good, they're gonna try to shut it up quick. Just what? Just what? Yeah, his house got broken too. Yeah. He got to do well. The TCU game, 510 yards. He ain't got no Travis. Because I guarantee you, if that was Travis on the other end of that pass, with Gage drop, Travis would have caught that. Travis would have caught that. Easy. But y'all think they're going to do it for me? I appreciate y'all coming. Hit that like button. Subscribe and say tell your friend about that Money Man you already know. And if y'all on Twitch, we still doing a giveaway. I announce it this weekend. I'll announce. I got to get my thumbnail together and my stuff together. Okay, I got to make it and present it. But if you on Twitch, remember, we doing a Twitch Shedeur Sanders jersey giveaway for Christmas. So I give it away next month. I ain't really setting no date, but we got like a whole month and a couple of days before I would give it away anyway. So yeah, if you're over there on Twitch, appreciate y'all. If you ain't over there on Twitch, I need y'all to go over there on Twitch right now. Follow me at the same thing as this. Money Man you already know, but there's no space. At Money Man you already know. And then y'all already know the big dog. I need y'all to continue to follow and share. If you already subscribed, I need you to start sharing the video to your family, your friends, your auntie, your cousin, your first cousin, your sixth cousin, seventh cousin, your eighth cousin, your 10th cousin. Share renewed gospel. Share renewed gospel to your folk. Because I'm telling you, we dropping bangers over there. And with that being said, we're going to rock out on there. And I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Before we go any further, can we just take a moment and thank him for being good?
If he woke you up this morning, you owe him praise.
You've been so good. You've been so good. Better than I deserve.
Better than I knew.
So good.
So good.
Lift your hands and just say,
He's been so good to me.
I should have lost my mind,
But he kept me.
I should have gave up,
But he carried me.
If he ever brought you through something, give him a wave offering right now.
When I was hurting, you
your neighbor and tell him
He's been good to me.
I'll never stop praising.
Never stop praising.
Never.
Never stop.
I'll never stop shouting.
Never stop shouting.
Never. Come on, church. This is your moment. If you owe him a praise, give it to him.
He's been good.
Yes, he has.
Thank you, Jesus.
You made a way.
You kept me.
If he's been good, this is your section right here.
Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
Yes, he
Yes, he
has.
has.
Somebody
Yes, he
dance.
has.
Somebody run.
Give him glory.
Breakthrough in the room. All right, choir, let's take it home.
He's been so right.
Yes, he has.
He's been so right.
Yes, he has.
He's been so
Yes, he
right.
has. Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
Somebody dance.
Somebody run.
Give him glory.
Give him glory.
Breakthrough in the room.
Breakthrough in the room.
All right, choir, let's take it home. He's been so good. He's been so good. After everything I faced, I'm still here. Not because I'm good, but because he's good.
So good.
So good. So good.
So good.
Thank you, Jesus, for being faithful, for being constant, for being good.
He's been so good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
He's been so good.
So good. If he's been good to you, just whisper, thank you.